So I get to sit here outside the gym, and I get to watch people. I get to watch people, couples. I get to watch families, because relationships is not about just a man and a woman. The relationship you have with your mother, the relationship you have with your father. This is why people say, how are you two related? And that question is normally answered from the perspective of what connects those individuals. How are you how are you related? Well, we're cousins. How are you related? Well, this is my mother. How are you related? Etc., etc. But from my experiences, I have watched people over the years I watched people change their narrative as to what a relationship is when they're in a relationship with a person. You know, that you can't change a relationship with your mother. You can't change that title. That title is unbreakable. You can't change a relationship with your brother. That relationship is unbreakable. But over the years, I've noticed when it comes to a relationship with a woman and a woman to a man, that has changed. That doesn't have the same meaning anymore. You will be hard pressed to find someone in the times in which we live in now that understands that when you're what your intentions are in a relationship is supposed to be to ultimately be at one with that individual. I can't say I've had any experience with that. I can honestly tell you that what I've noticed when it comes to relationships, when it comes to being at one, what I've noticed as a black man is you will give more than a woman. I think that women have made it understandable that you are the big bad person, and they really got to trust you before they tell you their full name. They really got to trust you before you know where they live. You're just this big bad monster, and it is righteous for them to hold back. And there's a problem with that, because as a man, when you give, they stop. You know, if you can throw a hook in the water without any bait on it and fishes still bite it, why would you ever need bait? So what I am noticing, these women, they're in collusion. These women are lying and saying that, you know, I want to hold back because I had this happen to me. I need to hold back because I had that happen to me. I need to hold back, when in fact, you're kind of like reserving yourself to get the maximum for minimum effort. Because I can tell you, I've dated a woman one time only for this woman to tell me, after cursing at me, calling me names, this woman tried to tell me that this will all change once we get married. Why would it? I simply called this woman out on who she was, and she had to cover it by saying, oh no, once we get married, you're going to get a brand new, different version of me. Oh no, there's a prize. Oh no, just wait, just you wait. Once we get married, the respect anchor will be thrown off the disrespect boat, and then you'll start getting respect. People, if you want to believe this narrative, you will never be at one with a person like this. Now, because I'm a man, I am hitting you guys with scenarios from the perspective of a man. But I can only tell you what I am seeing, or what I have seen, what women are choosing, and not realizing that this is what they're becoming. This is what they're going to become at one with. If you choose to deal with a person that has no plans in life, you will be at one with these no plans. If you choose to deal with someone that doesn't have a job, but have financial needs, then your paycheck will be at one with his financial needs. If you choose to deal with someone that doesn't have any goals, that doesn't have any plans in life, then you will be at one with this person, with this person's, and what your plans are will now have the weight of a person that doesn't. You have to realize that your main purpose should be to be at one with that individual. If you take a car, for example, a car is made with 1,000 pieces. And once we assemble it, we call it one thing. And that is exactly how a relationship is. That's how a relationship is. You people, you don't get it. You don't understand it. For whatever reason, it's yours. But you cannot, or should not, you should not go into any relationship not being at one. And you can say to yourself, oh, so what you're saying is I should be at one with the cashier when I go to the store? I should be at one with my waitress at the store, at the restaurant? Of course you should. Would you want to try to be at one, meaning this is your moment? She's taking your order, but she's looking at somebody else taking theirs too? How many of you went to a store and you trying to get customer service only for the person to be talking to somebody about something that they did last night as they're pressing the buttons? And you're like, hey, look, you pressed the button twice. Being at one supposed to and should be your goal. If it is not, change it. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all, and hit that notification bell. Later.